Hey guys, John from John Stone's Cars. Please like, subscribe and share. Cheers. Hey guys, so I'm car detailing today, although I'm sort of really just washing the car and steam cleaning the carpets and seats. I decided to show you sort of what I did and what I used. There's multiple items there that you can see. I decided to go with a degreaser because I found out from a mechanic friend of mine that you can use degreaser on the wheels. However, I did find out a little bit later that I didn't use a strong enough degreaser, and so I wouldn't recommend buying the SCA degreaser for your wheels, as it will sort of do nothing. It did a bit, but I think the soap would have been fine by itself. Anyhow, I did buy a multi-purpose interior cleaner and a few other items like the brushes there just to sort of clean the doors. I wanted to do a bit of detailing, although after spending hours and hours and trying to clean the vehicle, I sort of cut some corners and decided not to do the entire job. Nor did I film the entire thing either. Anyway, this is my 2010 Mitsubishi Tritan. And it's pretty much just a walk around and also just to look in the vehicle. But yeah, as I said before, it was pretty dirty, the vehicle. To be honest, it was insanely dirty. The outside was easily cleaned quite quickly compared to the inside. That seat, by the way, is for the Ford Blazer, not the red one in the right hand corner there, but I got another red one inside, which I'm working on slowly. Anyway, I pretty much started with pressure washing, and then I used the Magic Cannon, which is the liquid soap that you throw into it and then you pressure wash. I wouldn't recommend doing this on a sunny day because the soap just dries up pretty quickly. But the other thing is, I just found it was really an expensive way of cleaning your car, mainly because there's only, as much as there's a system where you can like turn it on and off, or like lower, like less foam or more foam, there really was only an on and off way of using the foam. It allowed you to turn it on where it had a massive amount of foam, like you saw before, or you had very little foam, which didn't really help you washing the vehicle. Now, if you had a really expensive car, maybe using the foam that the sponge that I had, you might want to use some nicer, delicate, more foams or whatever you want to do. I just used a cheap one that you could buy at Super Cheap Auto. Cost me $2, pretty cheap. And yeah, then I just pressure washed it off. And I may do a polishing video with the van or something like that because I've got an old van. Anyway, as you can see, I'm degreasing the wheel. I also wanted to show you that all the wheels, I should say the right-hand side of the vehicle was really clean for some reason, and then the left-hand side was pretty dirty, as you will see here. It's pretty dirty on the outside on both of these wheels. Now, I stated that I did leave the degreaser for about half an hour to an hour, so let's just say 45 minutes, to let it soak in. It didn't do the job that I wanted as well as I thought it was going to be. And yes, you're probably going to tell me that the oil and water don't work well together. I understand that, but I need to rinse it off anyway. After that, I used a bit of soap and used the Ryobi drill Ryobi drill with the brush bits, with a bit of soapy water to just go on the insides and really clean up those wheels. Now, the right-hand wheels were obviously always clean. However, the left-hand wheels were quite a lot dirtier, and hopefully, yep, here we are. Now we see the section where they're very dirty. Now, as you can see, the degreaser did really not much. So that's where I say that I think just with a bit of soapy water, you could do remove the grime. Now, stating that, as I said before, if you used a heavy-duty degreaser, or more heavy-duty than the standard degreaser that you can get from Super Cheap Auto, like for example, you could use an oven grill or a very acidic, is that the right word? Anyway, degreaser, a heavy-duty degreaser of sorts. You'll guess that grime out. Now, the only thing is with oven grill is if you had, for example, a painted wheel, it would remove the paint. So you probably don't want to use it on painted wheels, nor do you want to use it on a wheel that you very much like. So this is where I would just use soapy water. But yeah, look, I have used an oven grill before. It does wonders. Although the reason I used it was to remove the paint from the steel wheel that I was using on a van to then repaint it. So I wouldn't go out of my way to use oven grill unless you're doing something like repainting the wheel. Anyhow, so I do, like you can see that it did a reasonable job. I do use the degreaser again just to see if it does anything, but I think you really need a lot more potent thing. Now, I got these toothbrushes, which one is plastic, one's steel, and the other one's brass. I use them in the corners just to get really in there and whatnot. And hopefully use I tried to use the degreaser to really start like chunking it out. To be honest, I think I could have just used soap and it would have done the same thing, but as the water would have sunk or sort of been in the grime already. So yeah, either way, as I said, just go to soap and water and you would have been fine. Doing the same thing as I'm doing now. So I then went into steam cleaning, and let's put it this way, the steam cleaning took so long that I didn't film a lot of it, to be honest. I filmed a bit, but to be honest, it just took so long. But anyway, there's a lot of dirt in it. The steam cleaning, I've done a steam cleaning video before, which was on the Hiace, so it explains what I did and whatnot. But anyway, this one, steam clean vehicle. Not sure if you can see, but it is quite dirty because, well, I don't think this vehicle was ever cleaned, to be honest. And if it was, I don't know what they did. Maybe vacuum. Anyway, that's what I did. It took me, I reckon 3-4 hours to steam clean the vehicle, and I got rid of most of the crap. To be honest, I got rid of a fair bit of dirt in the vehicle. It sort of doesn't look like it, but oh man, I cleaned a heap out. Anyway, this is before, like I'm showing you before I steam clean the vehicle. And then there's a little bit of there's a video just a little bit after this that will show you when I fully, well, not fully, but pretty much fully clean the entire vehicle. That'd be steam cleaning, vacuuming, and various other things as well. So yeah, that's the back of the vehicle if you haven't seen the back of a Tritan with drawers in it. But yeah, it doesn't look dirty, but it was really dirty, and especially when you steam cleaned it, it was just insanely dirty, to be honest. Okay, now this is when the vehicle was cleaned. I steam cleaned pretty much the entire vehicle, that being the seats, the floor, the front of the, as you can see, that's a lot cleaner. Now, as I said before, it's very hard to tell on the videos that it's been cleaned, but I grant you, it's a hell of a lot cleaner than it was before, except for the accelerator pedal. I didn't go into full details with that, but yeah, the carpet's a lot cleaner. The seats are a lot cleaner. There used to be a lot of splodges on the front seats, where there's not as much anymore. And to be honest, I mean, the seats are pretty good for the fact that they're, it's done 300,000 kilometers, so they're not bad. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. See you all next time, and hopefully I got some more interesting videos for you soon.